All right, Chad's going to come up next. One of the original Open Raleigh Brigade captains from the City of Raleigh is going to talk about, can you advance the next slide? Going to talk about meeting citizens where they're at. You're going the wrong way. There we go. Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Good.
All right. So I'm Chad Foley. I work at the City of Raleigh in the IT department. I'm going to talk today about some cool things we're doing with data. I'm going to throw a lot at you really fast. And I want to start with a challenge for the City Camp weekend. So during Civic Camp, a lot of times we talk about open data and how we're going to consume open data. But I also want you to be challenged to think about what kind of data can you provide back to the community or back to the city. So the full loop of data, not just consuming, but offering data back as well. So I'm going to introduce a system that we use internal to the City of Raleigh. It's called Cityworks. It's a work order asset management system. We have 8 different departments using it. You can think of it any type of field work, like fixing a sewer line or in fire hydrant inspection. We track a ton of work in this system, and everybody's used to it in the field, like field workers, guys in the truck. This is what Cityworks looks like. Cityworks is heavily integrated with GIS, which is our mapping software systems. GIS is ubiquitous to the city. We use it just for about everything: 911, police, fire, solid waste services, transportation, water, sewer, stormwater, on and on. So what's the problem? The problem is the citizens have trouble finding city services. You know, the kind of the classic example, the pothole. You have to call a number or send an email or try see-click fix. And, you know, you'll probably get a automated response. There's not a good feedback loop. So we want to meet citizens where they are. We want people to be able to for people that are already using things like Waze, reporting potholes, we want to engage in that data and have it come direct from the source. So we built an integration between the ESRI mapping system, the GIS, Waze, and Cityworks, which is that internal work order system. The data comes in from Waze. It goes into this thing called Geoevent that we have that is like listens for data. Goes into the Cityworks work order system, publishes to a map. This is the detailed workflow. We filter it by pothole, roadkill, or sign down. Then we go to the Cityworks API and create an activity in Cityworks. And it just pops up on the guy in the field's phone and his mobile app. This is the Cityworks mobile app. He's none the wiser. It's just another asphalt failure, another pothole he has to fill, or roadkill or sign down. So we're meeting the citizen. You know, they're just doing it already. Here's an example of a public map with all the potholes and roadkill and sign down that came in from Waze that goes into Cityworks. Kind of a similar but separate topic is we also created an Alexa app or Alexa skill. You know, what is my trash day? Is this my recycle week? This week can be thinking about ideas of how we could expand that. What other types of data do you want to get from Alexa having to do with the City of Raleigh? We're also working with Big Bellies, which are smart assets, smart trash cans. These things have a cellular connection inside them. When they're full, they send a message. They send it to that Geoevent processor that listens for data. We can pretty much hook into any kind of outside data source. As soon as the Big Belly sends a message that's full, it automatically goes into Cityworks and it goes to the guy in the solid waste department to go empty the Big Belly, or if the battery's dead, or if it's out of service. The Geoevent server is like our IoT middleware data streaming platform. It's amazing. It's made by ESRI GIS. And then we're also kind of starting to fool around with artificial intelligence a little bit. This is an example of object detection with Google's TensorFlow. It's their AI engine. This says that it detects my picture, that I'm 80% chance of being a person. We're starting to play with this with traffic counting, like intersections and cars. You can identify trucks versus cars. We're trying to teach it to identify right turns, working with our traffic department. It's a real exciting technology. I don't know anything about AI, but I know how to use this tool. And I got less than a minute. I think that's it.
Thanks, Chad. Thanks, Chad. So I don't know if the City of Raleigh IT department's hiring, but it sounds like they get to play with a lot of cool technology. I don't work for them. I'm just a citizen trying to advocate for it. So just saying. All right.